The General Lady yields back. At this time, we'll recognize Mr. Messmer for 5 minutes.
Thank you, and thank you all for sharing your time and insight with the committee. The farmers in my district are already budgeting $180 loss per acre this season. This is the third year in a row for Hoosier farmers that have invested more than they've earned. It's not an issue of efficiency. In fact, they're expecting bumper crops, but what we demand is lack is demand. The BioPreferred program, which supports the purchase of non-fuel products made from renewable farm materials, offers one solution to this demand equation. For the Honorable Torres, Small, and Ms. Brand, given each of your experiences at USDA, could you share how market facilitation efforts like the BioPreferred program incentivize investment in rural America while continuing to support the farm backbone?
I love the BioPreferred program. It is a great way to make sure that you can get as many markets as possible for the hard work of a farmer. When I got married, we used utensils that were made from corn, right? Being able to take something that used to be a waste product and turn it into an actual product creates more opportunity, not only for farmers, but also for onshoring manufacturing and selling more things that are grown and made in the United States.
Yes, I'd like to say that currently I'm working with one of the RBICs, Rural Business Investment Corporations, that's licensed through the USDA Rural Development Program, and they're all based on food and agriculture, commercializing IP, and one of the goals is to be certified through the Bio-Based Markets Program, and it brings a new emphasis on the product. The consumers are asking for it, and the product is used from the rural communities as well. So it's a win-win for everyone. They have to be affordable, they have to be available, and they have to have the same quality as any other product, but they often, many times, surpass that.
Thank you. In my district, I've witnessed the BioPreferred program attract innovators and stimulate demand for local goods, farm goods. The continuation of this program and others administered by the Rural Business Cooperative Service are vital to farm livelihood. Last week, a group of young farmers visited my office. In addition to expressing concerns about the farm economy, they highlighted the lack of access to rural childcare. One couple had to reach out to 45 different contacts before finding an affordable option with availability. Mr. Heimel, USDA's Community Facilities Program includes a line item for child care centers. How does the unique field-based workforce mentioned in your testimony help distribute child care solutions tailored to individual communities?
That's an issue that often isn't discussed in dialogue about a farm bill, is child care. It's extremely important in rural communities. I'll harken back to our discussion about health care and about recruiting physicians and professionals that would like to relocate to a rural area. I joke and say the three most important criteria for them are broadband, and child care. But in fact, that's a magnet, and one of the main reasons that rural hospitals struggle is they cannot attract the professionals because they just don't have the basic community assets where professionals would want to move there. And those are the kind of things that they're looking for in child care. Affordable child care and available child care is just a very high priority in trying to keep our communities vibrant.
Thank you. I'm pleased with the wins we got for farmers in H.R. 1, but it is not a substitute for a farm bill. Last year, Chairman's Farm, Food, and National Security Act made it through committee with improvements to the USDA Rural Development. For each witness, could you, what would passage of a farm bill mean to USDA RD programs you've mentioned, and what's at stake for our rural communities if we fail to enact one?
I'll start. I think the reauthorization on some of the programs that could be included is important. There are many of the programs we discussed today, and they're individually the communities need them. I also think there are a few changes. One of the suggestions is having the RBIC companies, the Rural Business Investment Corporations, allowing a higher percentage of investment from the farm credit institutions, which again would bring more capital into rural communities. The food supply chain was a program that is no longer available, but was so impactful in rural communities, not only helping with the supply chain, the storage, the processing, closing the gap between the farmer's harvest and the customer's accessibility in the grocery store. That during that time frame of that program, before it ran out of funding, so many things were accomplished, from the milk marketing cooperative. There was even a human breast milk company in Florida that was been able to finance to bring shelf-ready breast milk for children that were born prematurely in hospitals. So there's so many things that will be impacted if these are not reauthorized and this farm bill doesn't get passed.
I think the chairman is giving us the click, so I appreciate your answers. I look forward to working with the chairman on getting that done, and I yield back my time.